but even Zerofix and Chilla, who can sometimes play more extremity roles, they will go for it. You know, they will die on their sword if they have to. They will find openings, and I think that you have this really cool mixture of like the inexperienced players, but also a veteran coach in Kane who has his team in the right direction.
We have no time to hear what Maui has to say about Passion UA because we are getting into game. The Cinderella story, will it continue and have a happy ending?
Well, it did for Cinderella, right? We'll find out whether or not it is going to be a rags to riches story for Passion. I feel like they've already got the ball.
Yeah,
you know?
is like Big one of the stepsisters that got in the way?
Yeah.
And now they're fighting them again.
Or are they the helpful mice that help them along their way?
I don't think...
Oh, Jacasmo onto Crimbo. Rigon is going to be assisted. Oh, and good tracking there. Trying to be as hard to hit as possible, but Rigon and Tabson do hit their shots, and JDC the same. That is clinical. That's Big Clan. Postured, right position, despite the opening from Jacasmo. It all falls into place lovely. Clean and converted.
Yeah, okay. Well, when these guys played at the RMR, this was for qualification for Big. This was the third and deciding map of that series. Beautiful, isn't it? It's a thing of brilliance to watch, and some great shots from JDC as well. Now, first half, Passion managed to tie the scoreline up 6-6. It was the second half when they were on their defense of where they had some real issues. So they've decided to take it here. It's between this and Ancient. So thinking they can right the wrongs from last time round, as we do see them start with an eco. Just Jacasmo with the Deagle in hand, everybody else with the starters of the Glocks. And yeah, just to touch on the Rigon addition, I think, you know, there's a few things he's had to tussle with joining this team. Obviously, this isn't a momentum-based team like Bad News Eagles was. But I think that his energy, as long as it doesn't get like completely stunted, I think it's really good that he brings it to Big, right? You know, definitely getting fired up with the boys, bringing some energy when it's necessary, and can sometimes just be that crazy X factor.
Yeah, I mean, Searson's arc is always interesting to talk about as well. Seeing
if
him...
he keeps up that form, maybe we've changed, you know, dialogue on Searson, because having him perform at such a high level on LAN, that's the key.
And he has. It's just going to be a question of seeing if he can maintain. But, you know, in and out, the okey dokey of Big Clan, realizing they needed a talent like him.
Oh.
Yeah, opportunity for them to try and play for the plant. Crimbo and JDC, though. Don't let that happen. Oh, okay. The multi-kills from JDC. They keep on coming. That's a double into a triple on the anti-eco. Well played by them.
Okay, well, we'll see. Now that the AK's come out. Now, if people didn't catch the Passion story throughout the RMR, you missed a team that was consistently being praised for their fundamental approach to Counter-Strike. And essentially what that means is, well, you're going to see a lot of default, but the team play is one of the things that is paramount. There are definitely some standout names who had some bigger moments than others, but everybody can have their contributions. That's key.
Yeah, no, most definitely. I also feel like that's the kind of style of play that Big Clan welcome. Oh, they missed a window smoke. That is going to give Searson a lot more leeway to frag and find and post an opening. He's actually Molly Jambo out. Cross to tap. Searson doesn't hold to punish. Jambo backing himself into that aim duel with JDC potentially.
JDC still has a lot of utility left. You can see the flash cocked and thrown out. That facilitates the peak of Searson. So Bombers across behind the top mid island box. This is really well-timed utility from JDC as well. That stalls out connector for another 20 seconds.
Oh, no info for Jambo.
Dead man.
Oh,
wow.
Wow, yeah, Searson's actually peeking into them. Oh, he's just had the worst timings. Falls in and out of the wrong fights, wrong times. Now Jambo trying to apply some pressure. Searson thinks twice about sticking around as they clear. Good control now, taken of middle. And Crimbo to be tested here by Chilla. Zero fix. Searson just arrived a little late to the party. Crimbo overlooked completely. Now Zero fix, next victim holds on. Important frag, gets the trade. Searson is going to activate, catches Fear, sleeping. Trade required, and actually Rigon's the one to hit him. Nails the headshot, can't plant, can't get anything done. Jambo in the clutch. Has he got a 1v3 in him? Tabson coming in from short side, aggressive, and Jambo down to Rigon. Huge contributions from Rigon in this one as well. Forces them down. The aggression from Searson pushes out of the market, hits the shots, and Big Clan take the first gun round.
Yeah, you thought with those timings from Searson, right? Like, he just couldn't catch the necessary one to find the frag, that it was going to cost them, because JDC pivoted out of B, and that's maybe why he was caught out of position, rotating back in, but a really solid retake. Beautiful work from Searson. And a 3-0 start. We'll see the boys at Passion take their first tactical timeout now. The desk referenced at Kane. You can see the back of his shirt right there. Obviously, former major winning coach. Gambit PGO Major 2017 in Krakow. But it's been a long time between drinks, hasn't it? And Kane has a real opportunity, and I think it's already done so, right, for the reputation of his to change a little bit. Because in the West, right, obviously, we're not speaking Russian or Ukrainian. We don't know exactly what's going on that side of the world in the back channels, but it was always Zeus's friend, right?
Yeah.
You never really saw Kane say too much, but the fact he's behind this young bunch.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly experience. It's what he's going to be bringing to the mix, trying to keep these boys cool under the lights of the major, which they've managed to make. So let's see the set piece. Playing for the plan. Rifle available as Chiller equipped. Crimbo to be tested here, and let's see how he handles himself. He's been spotted out, likely to go down, but still takes one and two with him. Massive, and he buys time for JDC, posts up from short side, and it falls so neatly into place. Big Clan, they'll take this one cleanly. There has got to be a lot of confidence now with Crimbo handling that one with such poise.
The fact he gets two there is wild. He was under a lot of pressure. The timing as he jumps up onto the balcony, flashbang in his face, and still gets 2 kills. So great work from Crimbo.
They'll get the rifles out. Now we get to see Passion back on the guns. I think most notably, we get Jambo Zorp. He's been a bit of a difference maker at times.
Yeah, and I know that you and I covered off a couple of their series, and one of them, it was questionable how long it took them to get the AWP in the hands of Jambo. True. So it's something that I'm glad we're seeing them get out within the first 5 rounds of play. Can it be that difference maker? Aggression, leaping up on Cat. JDC with the smooth moves and the clear of the smoke. Not quite, but here across will joust for control.
Free frag for Searson as well. Such a focus on middle. They just leave A completely open. They have a good understanding of how Passion want to start these rounds. Take that fight as a unit. And Crimbo, same corner, 3 rounds in a row. Is he really going to get away with this again? I can't believe it. I can't believe Crimbo's corner. It's Crimbo's corner right now. He gets away with it. He just pieces out. See you later, guys.
And they have to make a sound cue if they want to drop down. So he's just able to slip away. Obscured by his smoke.
Mate.
Beautiful from Crimbo.
And he's gone. Rickon activates. They are playing a very clean game of Counter-Strike right now here from Big. It's nice to watch. It's satisfying to watch. Such a well-oiled CT machine.
Yeah, and they're just boxed in now, aren't they? Just some quick reference points from last time they played. There was no clutches on either side of the server on Mirage, and it was equal in terms of opening kills.
Okay, well, there's a discrepancy there already on the repeat. Your options are null, void, empty, clean. Conversions from Searson takes them both down. So Crimbo set them up, delayed them, and by the time they actually start to try and progress, worried about Crimbo, there's an AWP posted on your cross. It's just so perfect. Jambo needed to win that head-to-head. Now spotted out the last player. Fear doesn't even take the bomb with him, just jumps into JDC, a 3-man hold. Clean as you like.
Yeah, there's only 3 deaths for Crimbo being the max.
Yeah, I'd take
right?
a pause
so,
too, yeah.
Yeah, and this is where you kind of need to wake up your individuals because, well, if there's so few deaths on the big side, it means so few kills on the Passion side. 2 for Jambo, 1 for Fear, 1 for Chiller, 1 for Jacasmo, 1 for Zerafix. So at least they're all on the board. But you want to do a bit of a round that's going to inspire your individuals to be able to get stuck in, because right now it doesn't even feel like they've had 50-50 duels. And maybe even when they have, they definitely haven't been able to convert. So right now, nothing functioning. Trading's not there. Opening kills, pretty sparse. Frags in general, hit and miss.
Yeah, they haven't kind of tested A early. Now, it seems like Big Clan are very reactive right now. They're very aware.
They haven't planted once.
Yeah, that's also going to be a discrepancy that's causing some issues. So we aren't going to be seeing a relatively threatening half buy here. Zerafix getting a little bit more going. And a more standard start from Big as well. As Crimbo, if you go to that corner again, young
Yeah,
man.
why not, though?
Yeah, he's active.
What, you think I'm going to be here again?
Yeah, he's going to push up. I like that. He's feeling it's a bit too quiet this time. Oh, not the best flash.
No.
No.
No one's saying that. Is that another missed window smoke?
It might be.
Guys.
It is. Yeah. No, well, yeah. Smoking con, guys. Smoke con. Boost up. And JDC. He is in prime position with Tabson now spotting out the shadow of Zero. Their options really bleak. Will there be an opening? A deviation from the norm? Info. Play out from Big Clan. They confirm. Very quiet on ramp. No resistance.
This is the problem with Passion. It's like watching VP, V2.
Now he's spotted him out. There's the info. How about a nade for 80 damage and then a double kill from JDC and Tabson. Job done, job done. That's the double and that's the round. Damn. Big Clan look very prepared.
Now, I did say last time around the scoreline was tied up 6-6 at the half.
Yep, that's going to have to start now. And 6 frags isn't enough from the entirety of your squad. Take a look at those opening duels. They've had 2, and neither of which has been converted. I might be immediate trades, of course.
Here we go, Alex.
Yep.
6 rounds out the gate is how Big started last time.
Okay.
And then Passion won 6 in a row.
Let's see if they can do it again. Oh, Jambo, I love the idea, but Searson, he was posted up to try and find the punish. Crimbo even pushing at 5 players, ready to fight mid. Big Clan know what's up.
I feel if you can stuff the default of Passion, you've pretty much won the round.
Yeah.
Like if you can get yourself a man advantage and get away, I think for Big's sake, that should be job done. And you make sure they can't have their standard map control. I think they're going to be a little bit lacking. Ooh, almost lined up there.
Nearly.
But there you go, freebie, AWP down. Don't need a re-peek. Knew it was the bomb.
Searson, I can't believe he's pushed underpass with the AWP. Like,
Yeah, why not? Just go wherever you want right now, boys. We're freestyling.
Yeah, the AWPer is about to say be clear. Like, that's mad. That is madness.
Well, I think there's certain things that play in as well. When you start doing the research on teams, you can see, oh, they do leave a lot of gaps. They might default spread, but then when they group up, there's going to be a lot of holes. And right now, Big are absolutely pantsing them. Just have to hold on to a 5v4. Only 2 players here.
Yeah, there's a punish. Good work. Rigon's jump is plucked out by Fear. Equips Jambo's AWP and puts it to good use. Tabson on this Rop's position is going to be the next target. Oh, Zero missed his chance. Tabson still takes 1 before he goes down.
Sisson A-ramp flank with an AWP.
Of course, just as we always expect. There's the distract. There's a good hold. Good awareness from Fear. Not far off on the spam, but Crimbo, 10 HP, got nothing to do here. Just going to save what he can. Brings that AK through to the next, and Passion are on the board.
Okay, so now it's 5 more in a row after this one, and then we're right with the status quo of last time round. But the fact that they're able to break into that great opener from Fear, Rigon getting plucked on the jumper. It's like, okay, we killed Jambo. It's like, you're obviously not thinking no AWP, but you're thinking AWP are dead. Can someone else hit this shot? So, yeah, apparently Fear can. And then just so cognizant of the flank from Searson as well. The fact that he's just static at Tetris, ready to take that frag. Nothing can really get out of control from that point. So really well done from Passion.
Especially when his teammates are getting contact from JDC stairs. He doesn't like kind of get distracted. He holds his own. Passion 1, Big Clan 6. Full buy, of course. 4 big after their mammoth opening. They're going to have cash for a few.
Yeah, it's going to be hard to break them at this point, isn't it?
It's going to be a hard mode to 6 rounds in a row.
And the biggest problem when a CT team accrues that type of a lead with the type of cash they did is even though you win like 2 or 3 gun rounds in a row, their loss bonus is building throughout. So you factor in a couple of saves with that. At this point, Big, if they manage their investments and they don't go for rounds that are completely lost, you know, they could have guns until end of the half. Oh, wow. Okay, Jambo hit that one. Wasn't the full connect of the clean variety, but JDC still put on notice. So staying frisky in mid for the fights. right now, it looks like Passion want to bear down on A. Everybody congregated outside the ramp or palace. Util lined up and at the ready. Right now, just rig on to defend. Support network, jungle, and connector.
Rig on. Swings out with a flash of JDC. Does remove Zero Fix, but there it is. Jacasmo back in. tabseN around the smoke. Wasn't ready for S-Chiller. Lovely find out of Palace. Bomb to be planted. Fear gets it done. And Jacasmo aggressive. Onto the stairs position. Clears out JDC. 2 consecutive. And A has been the remedy. All of this mid-early disruption was causing problems. They found an answer. And it is A.
Yeah, and where tabseN in the past has been good to get one under pressure, this time was unable to do so. So this is what I was talking about in terms of not just going for rounds they shouldn't, right? Big know that the money will run out eventually. So saves on Crimbo, saves on Sirius, and they don't get punished in the same way as the T's. Not going to receive the loss bonus. They definitely will. So that'll be starting to build out now. Now, what's the response from Big? Does it feel too early to get Kakafu on the microphone to have a bit of a conversation about how we can add a few more CT rounds before that half time? Looks like they're happy just to go in back to battle with tabseN calling the shots.
I'm sure they've had a long conversation about this as well. You discussed that there's, there's a bit of lead time coming into these opening matches. You've known your opponent for a few days, and that's where Big Clan, of course, tend to do some of their very best prep work. It started incredibly strongly. Will it continue that way?
Ooh, caught a
tip
glimpse.
Of the head, yeah.
Missed window again.
Another missed window smoke. Passion, their fundamentals lacking here.
Double orb though for Big. That's the change up. Crimbo, not in his corner, would be ill-advised with the weapon of choice. Got a lot of early space and info off of this. 2 players coming searching his way.
Jambo's AWP versus Crimbo's. Will there be a flash preceding the swing? Fear takes the fight with JDC. Now the pressure distracts Crimbo. Pulls off the line, gets his shot still, and gets away. Pressure being applied on multiple fronts. The nade is good.
Whoa.
This is the no-scope. And still what is going on? Oh my god, S-Chiller! Completely did not hear that AWP shot clearly. Perhaps the HE removing the sound for a moment, but that looked potentially awful. Rigon
be the save again.
Gets Fear. Does he get away with his rifle? The answer, no. Jacasmo brings him down.
Okay, well, if Sirius goes as well, those funds will get one more buy, but Big are a little bit funky with their financial decisions, so we'll have to keep track of that. Sirius being given the good graces.
Their patience on the push on B apps, waiting for that fight to be taken towards the ladder room. It did pull the Crimbo away, perfectly timed.
And the fact he still gets one as well. I thought Crimbo, did more than he was worth in that scenario. But Passion break through. 3rd round confirmed, and they're just slowly chipping away. Now, the big factor is obviously the teenagers that Des mentioned in Passion. A lot of youngsters in this team. And they went from never playing LANs before to qualifying for the major, which is every Counter-Strike player's dream, to now be playing in front of a crowd. So this is definitely a first-time experience.
It's accelerated, isn't it? It's gone from 0 to 100 real quick.
Yeah, you make it to the top 8, then you'll have a whole different life ahead of you, I'll tell you that much. Well, there is going to be the tactical timeout, and discussing their financial options. There's enough for a buy. I would be surprised to see them not go for it. There's so much cash. It would be classic Big if they didn't. And okay, there you go. It's starting to take shape. It's coming together. The next round, they get 2,900 as the loss bonus. So that's what we were discussing in terms of losing these in consecutive fashion. And straight into an A execute. So Passion, they're fed up of these mid defaults, the mid crawls. It's a lot more direct approaches, and 3 towards A this time.
Good molly. They fall back out. Bench molly as well. Bad incendiary does nothing but... Oh, that's the head-on collision! Wow. Tabson 2! Fear back onto Rigon. Awkward though for Fear. He's got the bomb and low HP, so dips out. Cuts noise. They know there was one Palace with the trajectory of the Molotov. Jambo starts his search. Searson good onto Jacasmo. Fear pivots to Palace, hoping Jambo can catch a couple of overextending CTs, but unlikely with Big Clan. Thompson has taken refuge on the balcony position. He does go looking, perhaps an overextension. And now Crimbo exposed. Oh no! 2v4 goes 2v2 and time to play with as well. Searson though.
This is a nice pick from Jambo.
Yeah, nice awareness from JDC. Catches him on the look, on the search. Fear, 20 HP. 1 versus 2.
The question is right now for Big, do they divide, right? Do they go, okay, well, we have to acknowledge B as an option. We know that he has time to rotate. Last spotted in Palace, and that was over 20 seconds ago. JDC just having the penny drop now, but if he rotates through underpass, the bomb will already be down. Fear with the fake plant, so he's expecting them to be close. They're not close at all. This is giving them time to rotate over, and he's going to be boxed in. We'll have to take a fight.
Yeah, it's a head-to-head with either Searson towards that kitchen. Confirms he hasn't gotten across. This is the fight. Searson's got him booked. Oh, no! Misses his shot! Here's JDC. Knows where they both are, and Searson does make good on his promise in the second. An important conversion. Got a little sketchy for a second there. Nice double kill from Fear, making a 2v4 into something competitive, but it's a 7th now for Big.
Yeah, and I don't know, obviously, given the 30 seconds to really reassess the situation, let's make the assumption that it was Kakafu who was the one saying, hey, let's still be heavy-handed towards the A site. And it worked out. It was necessary for Tabson to be there alongside a Rigon for that double. This one right here that we highlighted. Searson dealing with Jacasmo. Short, Fear, and Jambo almost made a round out of it, but they'll handle business. They'll get their 7th, and they have the half lead.
Okay, Tabson flirting with some aggression as he leaps out of the window. He starts his walk up mid. Only Fear going to be there to receive them. So this could be a lot of early control for the CTs if Tabson makes it across. Molly the box, swing past it, and clear out Fear. No, he can't do it! Fear wins the duel. Rigon finds this chiller towards the ramp position. Now they want to accelerate into this B side. Crimbo got a lot of work to do, and the rotation's good. JDC arrives just in time, spotted out, and Zero gets away.
Wow, look at how Big are just rotating to all the action. It's like watching 7-year-olds play football, right? They're all just chasing the chasing the ball.
Yeah, well, Jambo has done a lot of work by getting himself out. He hasn't continued to search, but he might catch Rigon. It's forward position of the AWP. Oh, lovely, lovely from Rigon. Punishes.
I think Tabson would have a hard time dealing with this round loss if it did fall against them after his initial exchange with Fear.
Nice setup, acknowledging all of the possibilities. Gaps are held. There's no opportunity for Passion to go undetected on their advance.
Nades. Okay, smoke to shroud their cross, but too quick from Searson. JDC not looking.
Okay, well, Fear gets a nice one and starts to head towards a flank on Rigon. Oh, now he's on half health and distracted. This should be his. Now awkward. They come in his way as well. Okay, Zero gets him done. Bomb down. 2v4. Searson ready for this one from Fear. And oh no! USP gets the job done. Fear down. And Zero, 9 bullets in the 1v2. Crimbo's in this off angle, not going to be ready for it. Clean headshot. Crimbo delivers. Searson does too.
Again, another sketchy moment, or at least a patch of sketchiness. As Big, they get through once more. This is a very commanding CT half right now. I don't know what's been going on with the Liquid versus Cloud9 game, but at least as far as the mainstream is concerned, we might be having our first expected result of the day.
Yeah, some sketchiness.
Yeah, a couple of moments. All right, final round, first half.
Out this time with more force towards middle. No smokes, just Raw firepower. No window smoke, no con smoke, but 3 players heading that way. And Rigon, he is not scared whatsoever. He calls ramp clear. Searson will address the potential for Palace. Rigon, you have to acknowledge that position. He's gone real deep and continues to confirm that there's no one here. No one home.
Yeah, so he has to be worried about Palace because Jacasmo is coming back. Oh, and he's so noisy. He's about to get shot in the back of the head. This is absolutely free.
Okay, well, that's an awkward opening. Searson will find Chilla progressing. And confirms Jambo's there too with a missed orb shot. Fires off one when blind. Searson activating here. Sweeps through the ramp as they advance up the stairs. Tapson around the
so
smoke.
open.
Tapson, empty-handed. Big find from Zero Fix. Searson on that ramp, he's really completely alone, but it's a powerful position to hold the cross. And he nails it onto Fear.
What is going on?
Caramba! Zero Fix completely exposed, falling apart for Passion. A mess. And now a loose bomb, 1v2 for Jambo. Teammates picked apart. JDC's ready for you on the elevated position. It's a 9-3 half. Big Clan gotta be happy with that one.
Whew. Yeah, a couple of questionable moments throughout that, but for sure. Very comfortable half. Pistol with the conversion, 6 on the trot, 3 back as the response from Passion UA, and then 3 to seal the deal, which were probably some of the more competitive rounds, just those tail few. So in a very strong spot to close things quickly. Getting your marching orders, having your final conversations, making sure everybody understands the plan for the Pistols.
Really tough half when you think about some of the ways they were dying, like these multiple deaths from Searson being smoked but still active before the smoke bloom. It's been frustrating for Passion. Running into Crimbo, that corner for the first 3 rounds, it just felt like it was criminally undercleared. Sides have been swapped. We'll see if Big Clan have similar woes on their T side. I highly doubt it. They're looking well drilled.
And I think they have the confidence over Passion as well, right?
Yeah.
Already beating them in the best of 3. Then now having, you know, more of the hindsight of what that team achieved. So getting to dig deeper and focus a little bit more on what's ahead.
That's going to be another unfamiliar feeling, isn't it, for Passion, a team that you play repeatedly and they start having a much bigger understanding.
Well, especially at this level, right? Without a doubt.
Like reinventing yourself is a whole skill in itself.
See, Passion were given the opportunity in this veto. It was the last 2 maps. They could have either banned Ancient and gone to Mirage, which was their choice, or ban Mirage and gone to Ancient. And Big are very proficient on Ancient, but I am surprised to see it end here on Mirage. Thought that they would try something a little bit different, but for them, they feel like, oh, what happened last time? You know, maybe it was the nerves, maybe it was the pressure of that matchup. Well, right now, Big are putting on a bigger hiding.
Okay, this is a cool setup. Zero gets away.
Flash
Flash needs to be good. Flash is not good, and Rigon still gets the headshot. That's Chilla, 2 bullets, can't hit him. Oh, down on the reload. Tapson punishes, looking too good. 1 back from Jacasmo. Needs another clean headshot, and he has found it on the bench. Clears out Rigon. A 3rd is asking a lot of Jacasmo's USP. Getting them info, getting that, relaying that information. Jambo overlooking the boost position, and Searson profiting from it too from the Glock. And Fear deleted by the Searson Glock. He has found his footing. He is comfortable in Shanghai.
Yeah, still put like a little note for the coach to have a word to Rigon about some of these picks that he's been going for. He's allowing things to get slightly more dicey than they have to.
Well, yeah, you know, they don't want to fully cage the wild animal. You know, you want to give him some room.
No, that's true, but you also don't want to be losing the pistol round when you have a 5v3 number advantage on the B-bomb
I'll get him,
side.
guys. I'll get him. Glock for USP. What do you make of this CT buy? Oh, my. I mean, they need something, don't they? This is an attempt at that, and a nice scout tag to start off their campaign.
Well, as for Jambo's sake, he needs to hope that he finds himself, or let's say puts himself in the right position. That's Chilla under pressure. Oh, and actually holds on to the smoke. Didn't just aim to block there, so Stoic is there. You go, Jambo. Ooh. Puts himself in the right place and delivers an entry.
Fierce Scout spotted now, and oh, the 5-7 from S-Chilla will throw out that smoke to delay them. They're dropping in. Pressure's on. Crimbo clears out S-Chilla. Good headshot there from the D. Crimbo down. Fear hits a no-scope as well. They are making this work, but JDC is disruptive. Zero Fix picks up that rifle. What? Gets it done with the 5-7, just running and gunning. Bomb under CT control.
Well, does Fear know that he tagged him at the start of the round? This was top mid, I believe.
Oh, it looks still like it could go wrong here. Need to divide the labor appropriately, because now the rifle, ooh, Zero's Fix is going to be caught. Such low HP though, and now Dragazmo spots him out. This is now shaped up nicely and finished off clean. It is going to be a passion conversion. That keeps the game up for debate. That round right there keeps Mirage as a conversation.
See how long it extends play for and what type of response there is from Big. An AK has been dropped. JDC's gifted that. Head armor behind it. They're able to get out a couple of other upgrades.
I remember a rig on Deeg.
You do?
Yeah, there's been a couple.
Well, let's see if we get one right now.
Okay, well, that's quite the stacked three-man approach heading towards the B side of the map. Maybe underpass the option. JDC and Rigon working on that control. No one to contest it. Jambo just window. And Fear active as well in con.
I missed the window smoke.
It's something fishy's going on here.
Is everyone just missing the window smoke?
There's jump throw changes.
But
a while ago.
Yeah.
A long time ago. I don't know.
I don't know either. Well, this force looking very limp. Only 3 players survive.
Easy, easy. Fear's got no bullets. Still lands a bit more damage onto JDC. And it's only JDC now, so good luck, have fun. Required to ace clutch. But most likely wants to maintain that AK-47 to have a threat into the next.
What do we got coming up next? On the mainstream, we bringing you the MongolZ versus Rare Atom, which is going to be great for the fans. Obviously, a Chinese team will get to play in front of the crowd, which is really nice for everybody involved, right? Shanghai Major, first time a major in Asia. And then, well, the B stream, they're going to be covering off Fnatic versus Wildcard, Battle of the Swedes, and Pain versus Imperial, which is another rematch from the America's RMR. It was in a best-of-1, and that went to Pain. They let that one go all the way to Ancient, which was both the teams' permaban. So, yeah, a couple of nice little things to look forward to, and then we have 4 more best-of-1s on either stream coming your way later today. Launders and Scrawny's coming, Jason and Dinko are coming, and we'll be drawing those matches once all of them have concluded across both streams, so we can work out who should be playing who. All right, well, yeah, they saved the AK, but going to have the same problem, JDC. It's going to feel like it's you against the world once more. You'll have a few more bodies around you to try and facilitate space or get you information, but you are going to need to deliver. I feel like a plant is necessary so they can try and level out their buys going into the next. It's only going to be 2,400 as the loss bonus, so he's going to be operating with something very light.
That is a call. That's a call I like.
All right, guys, 5 flashes.
Yeah, but bomb goes Palace. I mean, this is straight MM strategy. Send the rifle in and gets nothing done.
No. And now what?
And then...
It is just like an MM strategy, actually. You haven't thought past the first 5 seconds of the round, so...
Believe it or not, someone is still A. Someone is still A after you've got nothing done on B.
But this means good comms.
Bomb spotted and deleted.
That's what that means to me, right? Because that means the info is good. They're calling what they're seeing, which none of it impacted the bomb. Right, if you're rotating and your teammates haven't called the bomb, is committed to the site, or you at least have very good... You're playing wrong. So that's really good by Passion, just a 4-round game.
It's a very, you know, it's almost like that chart, you know, where it's like it's a beginner strategy, and then you go full meta, and it's maybe it's a 5D chess.
The curve. On the curve.
But yeah, no, didn't work out. Turns out Passion can communicate and didn't over-rotate.
Here's one of those big classics I tell you about, right? With the finances. Most other teams would have bought a couple of AKs, maybe some Tech 9s or Galils. They've half invested. So it'll be a full buy next, which will be giving them the 2,900 loss. So we'll see how far they can get with this type of investment.
Testing Jacasmo's A-hold. Oh, they're coming. They're coming in thick and fast. Good find, good aggression from Fear. Takes down JDC, puts Rigon on notice, and now Jacasmo trying to disrupt with an incendiary towards that triple box. They've got themselves into connector, and Fear escorts them out. Takes down Searson, the rotation through, and a nice headshot from Crimbo's D, but a lot more, required. He's hit another through the wall there. And Chiller's flank seems very well timed indeed. Crimbo's going to be reloading, and Chiller is flanking. Round securing. They've got themselves into connector, and Fear escorts them out. Takes down Searson, the rotation through, and a nice headshot from Crimbo's D, but a lot more, required. He's hit another through the wall there. And Chiller's flank seems very well timed indeed. Crimbo's going to be reloading, and Chiller is flanking. Round securing. Please, just...
All right, well, there was a moment. There was a moment.
I got scary for a second. All good. Fear is having a great game as well. I mean, I haven't seen him at the top of the scoreboard across the RMR.
Yeah, I don't think he was putting his best foot forward. There's probably a lot more macro that you have to do when you're playing in a different level of CS like this. A lot more cracking of the code. But now he's putting on a show. He needs his teammates to step up alongside him because now it's just a 3-round game. Big will be kicking themselves. They had the pistol, yeah, but that's both pistols in this map. Unable to get the conversion, and they've left the availability for Passion to work their way back in.
Bloody hell, yeah. From a 9-3, it was almost set in stone after that pistol, but that second round conversion from Passion has really made this game interesting.
Oh, Rigon flush forward. Just the space.
Jambo was ready if he mounted up that bench.
Bomb's heading back towards B apps on JDC. Replenish of window and connector. This leaves multiple options open. Do they go connector to A? Do they waltz up Cat for a B split? Rigon's going to molly out the vent room, but Jacasmo, it shouldn't get bothered by this.
Jambo is going to lose out on the head-to-head with Tabson, so that's a big fight. Zero Fix does clear out Rigon. B is about to be under a lot of scrutiny. Fear has managed to get there in time. Gives him some flash to work with, and even a frag available. Crimbo spotted, drops into the site. 2 players in B. Searson, Tabson recovers the AWP and uses it to pick into the B side. Oh, a messy spray. Couldn't track. JDC makes it a very convincing Big Clan round. Can't help but feel that was Jambo's chance there.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure the molly, I didn't actually get to see it land.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure that molly just lands at the top and spreads at the top, right? It's meant to just mean that when Tabson's coming up, he only needs to worry about the bottom of the ladder position.
Deep clear.
Exactly,
yeah.
right? Because that's such a nuisance if they're playing that position and allowing you pass, and then they're on a quick flank. But really well handled from Big. Great job. Just as we were starting to get worried, they're not at all. Convincing gun round, 4 players staying alive. More than enough finances available for Passion to reinvest. No issue getting a Jambo AWP into the server once more. But tougher now for the Ukrainians. Oh, okay. Jacasmo just staying alive. Has 8K to his name, but important to do so. And wow, okay, 3rd tactical timeout called from Passion, so you can just see how much pressure they felt they're under in this game. This is the last opportunity the coach will have to chip in with any commands, so there'll be no adjustments that they can make.
There is an interesting adjustment made by Jacasmo.
Yeah, I see an AUG. So I guess, do we see him try and play more retake on A with that? Right around Ticket. It's a good weapon for the job in that regard.
You can kind of hold AWP angles.
Yeah, and then, but that means you probably don't see Jambo end up towards Ticket at all. So we'll see if there's a real change from Passion in their approach for this one. They want to fight a bit more for mid control.
Rigon's decided he only needs 1 flash.
Maybe they're using it fast. Let's take a look. What's Rigon's spot? No, never mind. He's heading towards B. Not going to do anything crazy.
Okay, Zero Fix gets himself quick short control. Fear pushing out at the initial utility. Good timing. They break the smoke, exposed, and a nice opening Fear delivers with his 18th frag. S Chiller, he's been playing this aggressive position. It's the S Chiller corner as opposed to the Crimbo corner. Oh god, he's playing a dangerous game here. He has to get back in time. Crimbo exposed, down, trade not available. S Chiller comes up huge, delivers a double kill to secure their 8th. Unless Searson goes farming, Molly will force Zero Fix back, waits for the smoke, now gets away, costing him a great deal of health, but lives on. And now Searson realizes that the door is going to be locked.
Yeah, he'd love to hold on to this, wouldn't he?
Fear should have him every day of the week here. Beautiful, nice positioning from Fear. Catches him, patience and prevails. Just the one death there as Chiller passes the test of the B apartment.
Yeah, he did well there, didn't he? Well, 2,900 loss bonus. So I imagine one of these partials again from Big where maybe they could get an AK on a few players. They see, look how they prioritize utility before the weapons, and they're not even investing in an AK. Like, you could have an AK no issues on one of your players.
Yeah, but you want Searson on his AWAP.
Yeah, but he still could have.
Yeah. Come for the armored P250. We'll see how threatening this round can be. I suspect this is going to be contingent on the utility. And it's effective.
Well, Zero Fix is in a great spot. He probably won't get cleared.
Yeah, and Jacasmo's got that AUG in a very tough line. Interesting smoke variation. But he has full vision and gets himself his 1. Okay, Zero gets himself 3. Make it 4. Clean as that as the 9th comes through. This is becoming a close game, a close affair. Big Clan 10-3 at one point. Now the score reads 11-9. It's guns back out. So Passion, this is a massive round if they want to really have a voice in closing this distance. It's either 12-9 or it's just 11-10. With Big Clan on a half bar.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? If they do get the bomb down now, I think they'll be all good for another purchase. So that's going to have to be a key for Big in this one. And maybe that's the combo as they turn towards A with an execute. Boost up Searson, a little bit late on the totem. Fear searching middle. Oh, look how quick this is from Tabson. He's going to come through so quick.
He's just going to walk through.
Great play on timing.
Yeah, he's doing it. He's doing it well.
Oh,
hasn't finished it. Fear is alive, only for a moment. Now they collapse. Pints are in. A-site's theirs. Massive call, massive round.
To give this a look, is there any way back in?
If he hits that shot, I'm sure they do, but 3 misses.
But there's an A-round flank, right?
Yeah. S Chiller's been hurt, though. And so with Searson, a nice, comfortable collection. Big Clan seem to have stabilized nicely for their 12th.
Can they get out with anything? Still going to be money. That's not the problem for Passion. It's rounds as... Jambo, you're not going for one of these again, are you, mate?
He is.
Okay.
The Jambo signature.
I'm going to smoke defuse. That's what he says. We better get a move on, son. Well, no chance.
I mean, I get it. It definitely...
Trying to pull a defuse out of the hat, isn't he?
Yep. There is no other way for us to win this round, but a ninja defuse.
They had a few more seconds and they were set up a little bit better.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe some flashes.
Because there would have been cover from the Zero Fix for the Palace player. So maybe. Seems unlikely, but maybe. All right, double AWP. Zero Fix with the secondary right now. Jambo been having a tough time, only 7 kills for him. S Chiller, also someone who has stand out in several moments, anchoring only 8. So Passion, is it too late? Just one round for Big. The German side looking for a victory to kick off the campaign. They finished the RMR with a win over Passion. They look to start the major with one as well.
Yes, Chiller could be running straight into Searson's AWP there, but gets across on the flashbang. So, ladder now occupied. JDC ramp, Crimbo Palace, bomb moving back towards the A site. Tabson communicating a lot, the finish. With that window smoke down, Searson starts to get moving. You can see the layering here is nice. Very sequential. But now Jambo's AWP is to be tested. Searson finds his pick, clears out Fear. Just the tip of their head. Nice one from Jambo. In trouble, under scrutiny, Searson does fall. Oh, it could have been 2. Should have been from S-Chilla. Unable to deliver. And now up to 0 fix for the game. Big Clan. 1 single kill, and they'll be starting off on the right foot in the best of ones of this opening stage. And now his barrel is spotted. Rigon converts. And as you highlighted, Passion fall to Big Clan. Back to back from the RMR to the opening stage. Big have got their number.
Big gets their first win here in the opening stages. And Passion UA putting up a fight, but at the end of the day, I think it was always Big's map to take.